Alright, welcome back. We're actually going to be making a new game here. And we're going to be starting in Alank. Because I want to check out the old Chronian boats. You may ask what happened to our old save. And short answer is, was I going to sail up to Aestrin? And I did. So I actually completed the recording for the old Grand Tour on the 27th of December. But I was pretty demoralized by the performance of the previous two videos, and so I kind of semi-quit for a while, and I came back. So I have seen this boat, the fishing boat, I forget what she's called, but I haven't touched her yet, so I started a new run here, but I started over in the Emerald Archipelago, and I did pass by the Alcor town. As far as I can tell, all these other things are mostly just flavor text. I haven't been to Oasis, but I have been to some of the other places mentioned. So, like, for example, I've been to Dragon Docks. I started over there. I've been to Kesia Bay. I've been to the other places, but I didn't see anything. So I think the big text in the center is actually our quest text, our main quest text, at least. For, this game. Come on. Oh, right, I can't put that in there. What am I doing? We also can sell this thing. Boat control, yeah, I've already read all that. I think there's some new information in the navigation book related to the charting kit. I played around a little bit with it, but I couldn't really figure out how it worked. So we might try that again. Yeah. So anyway, so I was getting back to it. So yeah, I lost actually the old save. Yeah, so I lost the old save because I borked my computer so hard I had to reinstall the OS, and now this is it. So we're starting a new save. First goal is to get up to 47 gold so that we can buy the new ship in Alcor Town, and then it's going to be modded ships at least most of the way. I guess we're headed to the old Ankh Town. Actually, I kind of want to go to Al Nalem regardless because of the bottles over there. I mean, we spawned right next to it, so. I love the modifications to placing cargo. It makes packing stuff in ridiculously dense packages. In my other save, I'm actually on a return trip back to Emerald Archipelago from the Alank region in the junk, and I've loaded it up so much that I'm having to treat it like when it's like one of the little vessels. It's having to bail it up out so much because I've packed everything so densely. But regardless, yeah. Actually, I saw something. So the Kakama is actually a better choice than what I thought, because when I was looking at the shrouds, some of you that have been here for a while might remember episode 1 of the first Sailwind Grand Tour, where I knocked off the Kakam for having like weird angles related to the shrouds. But that was just me basing it off the junk. I hadn't actually messed around with the Kakam that much in a while. I had touched it before, but it had been a little while, and so I didn't realize actually the Kakam would have been a good choice because the shrouds are only on one side, just like the Dow. So would have been interesting. But I did see the little fishing boat over in Alcor Town, and I was tempted to do a world tour with it, but I think I've had enough bailing. Wind's coming from kind of a weird direction. I've encountered this problem before where I have a hard time drinking the water. Oh my gosh. Oh my, I've lost so much water. We need to get at one of the bottles so we don't have to deal with that. Anyways, we should have enough water to get there because, or I mean, we should have enough water in our body right now to get there so I can just get a bottle and don't have to deal with it. Hello there. The pet has come over to say hello. Give you some petties, you know. There you go, little Zoe. Pet you behind the ears. What? The wind shifted to come from our north? So we ended up getting pushed backwards? There we go. I guess. That was weird. Oh, I at least got two glucks in there. Anyways. Wait a second, I think that's Isle of Clear Mind, because we were delayed by getting the wind pushing us backwards. Yeah, that's almost certainly Isle of Clear Mind. Oh, yeah, there it is, Al Nilem. That's probably Lion's Fang right there. Gold Rock, Clear Mind. Yeah, wind's coming from the northeast, which is very atypical for the, the northwest, which is very atypical for Alank. Alank winds tend to be very stable from the southwest. Well, not totally from the southwest. Sometimes they come from the west, and sometimes they come from the south. But northwest is pretty unusual. I was advised that some of the old Chronian boats don't fit in many of the harbors, and I noticed that the clipper, it would smack the bottom of Eastern Harbor whenever you did modifications to the shipyard. As far as new mods are concerned, I have mostly the old set, but I've added random encounters. I have smacked boats on surprise whales and wreckages, so hopefully won't get too much of that.
Heave ho, lads, the storm's in sight. Heave ho, through the black and white. We fear no gale, we curse no sea, for merry, merry men are we. The sails are taut with morning mist, the stars are lantern light. She rides the waves like a dream set free, and thunders through the night. Oh, heave ho, lads, the storm's in sight. Heave ho, through the black and white. We fear no gale, we curse no sea, for merry, merry men are we. The wind it howls, the sails are tight, the mast begins to bow, but still we laugh and trim the line, no time for fear, not now. Heave ho, lads, the storm's in sight. Heave ho, through the black and white. We fear no gale, we curse no sea, for merry, merry men are we. Oh, gentle breeze, the landfolk pray with tea beside their fire, but give us gales and roaring waves, that's what our hearts
Caught in the irons? Not quite.
Heave ho, lads, the storm's in sight. Heave ho, through the black and white. We fear no gale, we curse no sea, for merry, merry men are we. We've heard the ghosts in midnight squalls and seen the mermaids cry. We've danced with death in hurricane halls, and still we won't say die. Ho, heave
Have to
ho,
deal with the
lads,
sail
storm's
luffing a
in
little bit
sight.
as we
Heave ho, through the
waddle
black and
our
white.
way
We fear no gale, we curse
up to
no
the
sea,
docks.
for merry, merry men are we. The hollow oaks
Yeah,
of
to
Palace
pet.
proud, its planks are salt and soul. No throne or crown could suit us more than this great rolling hull. Heave ho, lads, the storm's in sight. Heave ho, through the black and white. We fear no gale, we curse no sea, for merry, merry men are we. So drink the spray and shout it loud, let all the land folk see. We serve no king but tide and cloud, and merry men are we. Heave ho, lads, the storm's in sight. Heave ho, through the black and white. We fear no gale, we curse no sea, for merry, merry men are we. Aye, merry, merry men.
It's a little heavy,
are we.
but I guess we're headed back to Neverden. Because I believe the Dow is good up to like 1,000. Wait. Yeah, so we just need to get enough reputation that we can actually trade, and then stuff really kicks off. And they did change. I did see that there was a change that reputation is no longer based so much on number of items as it is distance. Both these have been a little short, but I did really want to go to Al-Alam for the bottles, which we should be able to get in the morning, like a nap. Start picking up bottles to replace our barrel with. The Tides mod is reinstalled, which should be fine since we're not doing any deep keel business. It's only if we decide to do another world tour. Now let's get it. It's useful, especially when we're getting a pretty near max capacity. You know what, since it's in bottles, that should be enough water. We'll just pick up more. Hopefully they've restocked by the time I get back here. They haven't. We'll just wait for them to restock here. Yeah, I did a lot of this to get the 36 bottles I needed for the world tour. I came over to Alma and just like parked here and was like, okay, when are they gonna restock? I'm gonna get like 3 or 4 cycles in per day. Up 1, 2. Okay, that's good enough for now. We'll have to come back later. I just don't want this episode to be too much of a bore. I'm gonna edit it probably significantly less. I might edit the sound more. I'm still trying to figure out how to like get out all the other weird sounds from my audio and just make it my voice and not my lip smacking and stuff. I could manually edit out those sounds, but that would take forever. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, let's get some footage. So let's take a nap. Shouldn't be that long though, even though the Dow is probably the most under-canvassed boat for its size. I may have over canvassed the Scarlet Sloop, but this thing's on the other extreme. It's not Isle of Clear Mind, is it? No, that's Isle of Clear Mind. This is never done. Ah, there's the dock right there. All right, you can finally trade. We don't have that much money to trade with. We have 200 gold. So let's see what we can do. That's almost 100% profit over to Old Onktown. So that the rum would be interesting. Yeah, rum would be a good choice. Let's see what else we got. Over 100% profit on dates. A little bit less than 100% on, man. Going to Old Onktown, it's going to be over 100% profit on bananas. Wow. And gems are never worth it, not that we could buy one anyway. Yeah, I think this is the best profit, and they're also light. And hopefully we can buy some water with the rest. If not, I guess we can buy the little mini bottles. Probably bought some alcohol, because I'm going to need to... Well, I guess we can buy water at the tavern. Even though it's night. Alright, let's get motions to Old Onktown. Spices. Coconuts. All right, we need to get our receipt. I routinely forget to do that. Coconuts should probably actually go on the bottom since they're denser, but shouldn't make too much of a difference. Okay, I think that bottle's now empty. We're just going to bring the empty bottles and fill them up in the tavern, hopefully. Huh. Can I not transload it? Let's buy some alcohol. And we're gonna buy some more bottles while we're over there. Just a little bit of sleep accelerant. You don't use it that much when you're in the local areas, and local regions, but it's nice to have. Yeah. If we head up to Oasis, we might use it. I don't think I want to head to Oasis until I get the new boat. I mean, I guess we could, but... I believe it's about east southeast. Probably flip our sail to the other side. Turn out our no more. That's Lion's. That's Lion's Fang. There's Gold Rock. Can't see much. Blood east southeast. Yes, it's Lion's Fang. Oh, there it is. I do want to go around the southern edge, so... yeah, actually, let's go down the main way. Let's not risk any, especially since I have the tides mod, let's not risk any shenanigans. Because this route right here, where the top of the mast is pointing, shallower than that route. Yeah. Alchemist Island. Almost, well, it's worth delivering stuff there to trade, but it's not worth... not much there that's, at least as I remember, there's not much there that's worth picking up. So it becomes an interesting trade endpoint destination. Should be able to get some coffee here. Or, so Aldelam, Neverden, and Old Ankh-Town are really the big 3 prize locations in the Al-Ankh region. They make the best products that sell for great prices. You can also get some good stuff at Albacore Town and to a lesser extent the Academy. Oasis acts like we'll give you less profits than actually going all the way across the sea, but it's a lot closer. You can get basically a foreign trade port. I don't know if Oasis produces anything, though. Mirage Mountain produces salt. Saffron Isle, well, self-explanatory. We're at high tide right now. Sell our bananas. Solid profit. 100% profit. Keep that up, we get some serious exponential growth. Though it's doubtful we'll keep up 100% profit all the time. Yeah, so I guess with the limiting factor, you end up with 3 limiting factors on your boat. There's your capital cost. So often gold is very profitable to there's different ways of measuring the profit. There's like profit per weight. There's the profit ratio, which is like if you're limited by your capital, that's the thing. And there's also profit per volume. And that can also be important. So right now we're limited mainly by capital. So we care about profit rate. strongly consider selling this mug, because I know they sell mugs here. And at least with the other mug, I've had less of an issue drinking water and other things. Yes, I do know they sell these mugs. I don't know if we want to buy any coffee, because we don't have a stove. Alright, let's see where the good profit is. Sunspot fish. No. Water? I mean, Dalawonk Academy is actually a pretty good profit rate. We'll consider water. Coconuts. Decent, but could be better. Goat cheese. Okay to the Academy as well. Seafood? Kind of meh. Silk. Bad profit rate there. Unless I was, going to go overseas or something. Even then, overseas is not that great. Coffee. Yikes. Yikes. I mean, overseas is good. Or at least okay. So I think we're going to go to the Academy. And we're going to be weight limited here, because there's no way, I can't. Well, I think we'll also saturate the market at Dalawonk Academy. Let's see, water, goat cheese, coconuts, seafood. So I think we're just going to be water and goat cheese. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think if I go more, I'll saturate the economy. Now let's do 1, 2, 3. That's good. Now, let's use the porter. Actually, let's see if we can pick up a water barrel for ourselves. We got our receipt, good. The Academy. Goat cheese, the Academy, okay. It's gonna be pushing the weight limits there. Well, it's only 200 pounds. Alright, let's see if we can cram all this onto the boat. Bring in my own water and goat cheese. And mission water and goat. Basically, the only region on the map where transporting water is actually worth it. Some mission goat cheese back here. Because we're going to be pretty full on the volumetric front. Try not to stack things too high, because that reduces stability. Like, as is, this is already kind of weird. That it's totally of our vision. Yeah, I think we're actually good on... We have about 20 units of water. probably actually fine. Actually, since water's so cheap here, we should probably pick up a barrel. If I can. Or at least some water bottles. Yeah, 22 as some of the cheapest water I've seen. Right? Off to the academy we go.